Sister Wives Season 20 apologies spark debate over Kody Brown's true intentions. Season 20 of Sister Wives has already stirred strong emotions among fans, and much of the discussion is now focused on the so-called apologies from Kody Brown. Viewers are debating whether his words are genuine attempts at reconciliation or if they are merely another example of manipulation and damage control. With relationships within the Brown family fractured beyond repair, fans are questioning if Kody's apologies are heartfelt or if they serve only his personal narrative. In recent episodes, Kody has taken moments to express regret for how certain situations unfolded. He has admitted that his actions and words contributed to the breakdown of trust within the plural marriage. But the tone and delivery of these apologies have been anything but straightforward. For many viewers, instead of seeing a man genuinely humbled by his mistakes, they see someone trying to preserve his image on national television. When Kody apologized to Janelle, fans quickly pointed out that his words sounded rehearsed. The apology seemed less about Janelle's pain and more about Kody's need to clear his own conscience. Janelle herself appeared unmoved, sitting quietly as Kody spoke, almost as if she had heard the same lines before. Her body language told fans everything they needed to know. Janelle wasn't buying it, and neither were many viewers. Christine Brown, who left the marriage long before these apologies began, has also been part of the debate. Fans remember how Kody dismissed her feelings for years, belittling her concerns and prioritizing Robin above all others. Now that Christine has moved on and remarried, Kody suddenly appears reflective and regretful. Many fans argue that his timing proves he is less concerned with healing the past and more concerned with how the show portrays him after losing 3 wives. Mary Brown's story adds even more fuel to the fire. For years, Kody openly admitted he had no interest in maintaining a romantic relationship with her, leaving Mary in a lonely and humiliating position. During Season 20, Kody has spoken words of sorrow about how things turned out with Mary, but once again, fans feel his regret is hollow. His apologies lack accountability. Instead of saying, "I failed you," Kody tends to shift the blame to circumstances, the family structure, or even Mary herself. Robin Brown, still Kody's only remaining wife, has stood by his side through these apologies. She often nods along as he speaks, trying to support his narrative. But many fans have accused her of enabling him and protecting his ego. They see her presence during these apologies as part of the problem, because when Robin validates Kody's words, he avoids taking full responsibility. Instead of a husband coming clean about years of neglect, fans see a man hiding behind the loyalty of one wife while rewriting history for television. The debate around these apologies goes deeper than words. Fans argue that true remorse is shown through changed behavior, not just statements made in front of the cameras. Yet in Season 20, Kody continues to display the same patterns: defensiveness, anger when challenged, and favoritism toward Robin. Viewers are asking, if he truly regrets how he treated Christine, Janelle, and Mary, why doesn't his behavior reflect that change? Why doesn't he show more empathy instead of doubling down on his narrative? One scene that particularly struck viewers came when Kody tried to reflect on his failed relationships with his children. He admitted he wished things had turned out differently, but his explanation once again circled back to how he felt hurt, betrayed, or misunderstood. Fans were quick to notice that, even when apologizing, Kody often centers himself as the victim. Rather than saying, "I hurt my kids, and I regret it deeply," he tends to say things like, "I was treated unfairly, and I just wanted love." This self-centered framing makes his apologies ring hollow for many. Social media platforms have lit up with fan commentary. On Reddit, one viewer wrote that Kody's apologies feel more like performances for the camera than genuine admissions of guilt. On Twitter, another fan pointed out that a true apology doesn't come with excuses, but Kody always seems to have one. Across TikTok, clips of his Season 20 apologies are going viral, with users mocking his tone and calling out the lack of sincerity. Meanwhile, there are still a few fans who defend him. Some argue that Kody is finally showing vulnerability, even if awkwardly. They point out that apologizing on national television can't be easy, and perhaps viewers should acknowledge the courage it takes to admit mistakes publicly. These fans suggest that maybe Kody is simply uncomfortable with emotions and expresses them poorly. However, this defense is often drowned out by the overwhelming criticism from those who believe his words are too little, too late. Another layer to this debate is the role TLC plays in shaping the narrative. Critics wonder if these apologies are genuine moments or if they are encouraged by producers to create drama and keep viewers engaged. After all, reality TV thrives on conflict and redemption arcs. If Kody is portrayed as a man trying to make amends, it could soften his image after several seasons of being cast as the villain. Fans remain skeptical, questioning whether what they see is reality or a carefully crafted storyline. The wives themselves have given subtle but powerful responses to Kody's apologies. Janelle, for instance, has expressed that while she appreciates hearing him say sorry, words don't erase years of neglect. Christine has largely ignored Kody's attempts at revision, choosing instead to focus on her new life and her happiness away from the polygamist marriage. Mary, meanwhile, has shown signs of frustration that his apologies came only after she fully walked away, making them feel like last-minute attempts to save face. The emotional weight of these apologies cannot be ignored, especially considering how long the Brown family's struggles have been documented on camera. Fans who have watched for over a decade feel invested in the wives' journeys, and many see Kody's words as a slap in the face to the pain that was broadcast over years of episodes. It's not just about the apologies, it's about whether they are backed by truth, or if they are simply another chapter in Kody's ongoing attempt to control the story. As the season unfolds, the debate will only grow louder. Viewers are left to interpret Kody's intentions on their own. Are his apologies a sign of genuine change, or are they another manipulation tactic from a man desperate to maintain his narrative on television? Only time will tell whether his actions match his words, but for now, fans are holding him accountable in a way they never have before. What is certain is that Season 20 has peeled back another layer of the complicated Brown family dynamic. The apologies, whether real or rehearsed, highlight the raw pain that remains from years of polygamy and favoritism. And for many viewers, the question isn't whether Kody regrets the past, it's whether he regrets losing control of the family he once ruled. The Brown family drama continues to dominate Season 20 of Sister Wives, and the spotlight remains firmly on Kody Brown. His recent apologies have shaken fans, sparking heated debates about what those words really mean. Are these apologies heartfelt? Or are they simply a strategy to regain sympathy after years of broken trust and favoritism? Kody's sudden streak of remorse feels suspicious. Fans have spent more than a decade watching him favor Robin while neglecting his other wives and children. They've seen him dismiss Christine's emotions, argue bitterly with Janelle, and humiliate Mary on camera. Now, after losing 3 wives and much of his family's respect, Kody suddenly wants to apologize? To a lot of people, the timing couldn't be more convenient. When Kody apologized to Christine, he claimed he regretted how things ended between them. But fans immediately pointed out the contradiction. For years, Kody insisted Christine was selfish, immature, and ungrateful. He even told her flat out that he was no longer attracted to her. So when Christine finally left, it wasn't because of one fight, it was because of years of neglect. Now that she's thriving in her new marriage, viewers say Kody's apology looks like an attempt to rewrite history. Janelle's situation adds another layer of tension. During one of the most intense scenes in Season 20, Kody sat down with Janelle and tried to express his regret for how things unraveled. He told her he was sorry for the pain he caused, but his tone seemed more defensive than apologetic. Instead of listening, he talked about how hurt he was and how misunderstood he felt. Janelle's reaction was calm but icy. She didn't lash out, but she also didn't embrace his words. Fans noticed the subtle eye rolls and the way she kept her distance, physically clear signals that she wasn't moved by his performance. Mary's storyline continues to draw sympathy from viewers. She endured years of rejection from Kody, who openly admitted he no longer loved her or wanted intimacy. Mary stayed in the marriage for the sake of family, but Kody never showed her the respect or compassion she deserved. Now, in Season 20, Kody has started to express regret over how things turned out with Mary. He says he's sorry, but the words ring hollow. Fans believe Kody isn't sorry for hurting Mary. He's sorry that viewers watched him do it for years on national television. Robin Brown's presence complicates things further. During many of Kody's apologies, Robin is there by his side, nodding, tearing up, and validating his narrative. Viewers accuse Robin of shielding Kody from accountability. Instead of encouraging him to own his mistakes, she reinforces his excuses. To fans, it feels like Robin is less interested in healing the family and more interested in protecting her position as Kody's last wife standing. Social media has erupted with opinions. On Reddit threads, fans describe Kody's apologies as damage control. On X, formerly known as Twitter, viewers joke that his apologies deserve Emmy nominations for Best Acting. TikTok creators are remixing clips of Kody saying, "I'm sorry," with sarcastic captions like, "Step 1, apologize. Step 2, blame everyone else." The overwhelming sentiment is clear: fans aren't buying what Kody is selling. Still, a smaller group of viewers argue that fans are being too harsh. They believe Kody is finally cracking under the weight of his mistakes and showing vulnerability. They say that apologizing, even awkwardly, is better than not apologizing at all. These defenders argue that no matter how flawed, Kody is still human, and perhaps fans should give him credit for at least trying. But the majority remain skeptical, pointing out that his actions continue to contradict his words. In fact, that's the biggest problem. Kody hasn't changed his behavior. He still lashes out defensively when challenged. He still prioritizes Robin above everyone else. He still paints himself as the victim, even while apologizing. A true apology, fans argue, requires humility and change. Without those, the words are meaningless. One moment that captured this contradiction came when Kody addressed his children. He admitted he regretted the broken relationships, particularly after the tragic loss of his son Garrison. But instead of focusing on how his actions pushed his kids away, he pivoted to his own pain. He described feeling abandoned by his children, ignored by his family, and misunderstood by his wives. While those feelings may be real, fans point out that Kody rarely acknowledges the pain he caused, only the pain he feels. Christine's response to Kody's new attitude has been telling. Instead of engaging with his apologies, she's chosen silence. She's too busy living her new life, enjoying her marriage to David Woolley, and focusing on her happiness. That silence speaks volumes. It shows that Christine doesn't need Kody's apology anymore because she's already moved on. To fans, Christine's refusal to give Kody attention is the ultimate sign of strength. Janelle, on the other hand, continues to walk a fine line. She respects Kody as the father of her children, but doesn't trust him as a husband. Her cool reaction to his apology has made her a fan favorite once again. Many viewers admire how Janelle refuses to fall for Kody's emotional manipulation. Instead of clinging to the past, she's focusing on her independence, her health, and her future. Mary's story remains bittersweet. After years of being cast aside, she has finally chosen to walk away. Fans have celebrated her courage, but they also recognize the deep wounds Kody left behind. His apology to Mary might have been meant to close the chapter, but to many fans, it just highlighted the years of neglect and humiliation she endured. What makes these apologies so controversial is the timing. They come after 3 wives have left, after most of the children have distanced themselves, and after Kody has been painted as the villain of the show for several seasons. Fans believe Kody isn't apologizing because he wants to change, he's apologizing because he has no choice. With the show's future uncertain and his public image damaged, Kody may see apologies as the only way to rebuild sympathy. The question fans keep asking is simple: does Kody regret his actions, or does he regret the consequences? That question has no clear answer, but Season 20 is forcing viewers to think about it with every new episode. What we do know is this: Kody's apologies have reignited conversations about accountability, forgiveness, and growth. They've reminded fans why so many of his relationships fell apart. And they've shown that sometimes, words aren't enough. As Season 20 unfolds, viewers will keep watching to see if Kody's actions ever match his words. For now, the debate rages on, and the Brown family drama continues to captivate audiences worldwide. Because in the end, it isn't just about Kody saying sorry. It's about whether anyone believes him.